major story that we've been tracking as we take a live look at the White House. By the way, 6:45 on the East Coast, 3:45 out west. One other major thread we've been following this week is the death of the penny.
Hey, girl.
What's going on?
No, I didn't want nothing. I just was calling the vent.
Oh, shoot.
Because I just found out that they're getting rid of the penny.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't
I
notice?
just be using my debit card.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ironic to me, you know? Like, I feel like, first of all, the penny is the only brown coin. I mean, come on now.
Here she go.
Then the penny has Abraham Lincoln on it. You know, the whole Emancipation Proclamation situation is a lot.
He did his thing on that. Mm-hmm.
And then it's like the penny is the least valued of all of the coins. And so I just think the implication of getting rid of that penny, it just is too ironic in this time. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, make it make sense. Because the math ain't mathing. How is it that the target is on the back of the only brown one in the bunch? As if I haven't shouldered all of the brunt of your insults. As if I haven't ventured to the lowest of the low. Doing your dirty work. Congregating in the cup holders of cars. Stuck to the back of old trinkets. Rotting away in the belly of pigs. Forgotten fortune stored in jars. Lost in pockets. Drowning at the bottom of wishing wells. Jangling at the bottom of purses. Banished from offering plates, as if, as a collective, we couldn't offset the building fund. Carrying the bane of what society values the least. I've worn it as a badge of honor. Always stepping up to the plate to get you out of a tight spot. Because when you in a tight spot, here you come, looking for me, pinching me, like all of a sudden remembering my value. Fishing me out of the crack of couch cushions. Hoping that our collective value will outweigh your bad decisions, or your lack of planning, or your faulty promises. You ask me for my 2 cents? It makes no sense. I'm convinced that we have bigger fish to fry. Don't we have other things to do? I ain't gonna sue, because if I do, they'll say I am the one playing victim. But I am the foundation of currency, currently being targeted. Maybe I am on the defense. But we all see that when your total comes up to $63.51, whose back is against the fence? Let me see you use that nickel and lose out on 4 cents. Nickel, please. These nickels ain't got nothing on me. And it's no secret. Quarters and dimes, when your price is $5.99, they just don't cut it. And they lack precision, in my opinion. Why am I grinning? Because I've been here since the beginning. Always working late. Debating on whether or not I should retire. Because fire me, you will not. I got a lot on the line, and after all that transpires, we'll see who gets fired. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the diversity hire. No more pennies for your thoughts. That was yesterday's price. Throw your quarters in the wishing well. I wish you well. Tell them we don't want your 2 cents. Since now carry monotony in this economy. But really, it doesn't bother me. Heads or tails, it's a lottery. Lucky penny, bring your lucky dime instead. This time I understand my value, both as an individual and as a collective. A penny saved is a penny earned, so watch this penny turn a profit as I clock this, watch this. Black people are the definition of trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Never forget this. For instance, in 1865, the Freedmen's Bank was established to help newly freed slaves build financial stability, many of which were still sharecropping and making pennies, way less than what their actual labor was worth. And even in spite this, at its peak, the Freedmen's Bank's assets were worth more than $3.7 million in 1872. That's more than $80 million today. Keep in mind, this is less than 10 years after being freed from slavery. Period. Full stop. The bank collapsed in 1874 due to fraud and mismanagement, wiping out the savings of thousands of Black Americans, many of whom saved even pennies toward a better future, and the majority of whom never received their money back. The copper used to make pennies was acquired through enslaved labor, and even today, Black communities face disproportionately high poverty rates, often struggling with financial systems that continue to undervalue their labor, wealth, and opportunities, echoing the same inequities that made pennies part of a slave-based economy. So what do I think? I think that my value cannot be handed to me by the same systems that attempt to oppress me. Please accept this as my official resignation letter. No more pennies for my thoughts because my thoughts are too expensive. You cannot fire me if I'm already resigned. Resigned from your judgment, your imposed fears of scarcity, putting up with your backhanded compliments and handouts. Get somebody else to do it. I already put my time in because the whole time I was in circulation, I ate like it was a dine-in. So I'm out. Let the quarters, nickels, and dimes chime in.
Dang. Girl, let me call you back.